Hi, I'm Libby Gibson. I'm hosting Front Up today, sitting in for Dan Drake, who is off island. I have with me right now Taylor Korpita.
Yep.
Korpita. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
Taylor's from Access Nantucket, and she is the Information Referral and Marketing Coordinator Manager.
Yes.
She does a lot of things there. So Access Nantucket used to be known as the Nantucket AIDS Network. And the group sort of, reinvented itself, would we say, or?
Well, what we did was we really kind of expanded due to some surveys that had been done through the Community Foundation and just kind of the needs and kind of working towards what we'd really developed through our case management program, which was kind of a holistic approach to care for our HIV case management clients. So we kind of decided, and shifting with the times, we saw an opportunity to really provide that type of care for the whole community. So in 2013, we expanded our mission and changed our name to become Access Nantucket. We haven't let go of any of our previous services that NAN has always done since 1989, but we've expanded to become the central hub for really all health and wellness information on Nantucket.
And your office is located?
35 Old South Road, right next to Swain's Travel.
Okay. And so if somebody wants information about health care or trying to think, substance abuse prevention or human service type things like that, ideally they would call you and get the names of agencies that would be able to address their needs? Is that the general idea?
Yeah, there's a few different ways they can connect with us. Some people can't come into the office or they're not comfortable doing that, so they can always call over the phone, or they can go on our website, because on our website we have the whole searchable database right there. You can search by keyword, you can search by category, so it's really whatever anybody's comfortable with. If they do come into the office or talk to us on the phone, we can kind of flesh out a little bit more of the details that they might be going through and give maybe a more comprehensive approach to the different services available on island. But it's really whatever anybody's comfortable with, and even if they do come in or call, we don't make them give us any name or identifying information. It's obviously a lot easier for us if we have it, because then we might be able to follow up and make sure everything went okay, or see if they want any more services. So that is an option if they're comfortable with that, but we really try to just work with clients and community members wherever they're at and whatever level they're comfortable with.
And you're not counselors?
No, we're not certified counselors or therapists. We really just kind of have the information. We're not going to, put you through a mental health session in our office, but we can listen. We're all trained to do kind of listening skills and flesh out, what's bothering you or what are your concerns and in what priority are those concerns. You might have a million things going on and housing's your biggest priority, so we might come up with a plan to work to address that first. So it's really just a personalized approach and a little bit more detailed than just you trying to go and call through the phone book or go online yourself.
Do you track, I'm sure you do, the calls and the visits and things, and by sort of inquiry, like substance abuse related, there are X number, domestic issues, this number. Do you track it like by category?
Yeah, we try. We have a kind of a tracking log, just, what were the client's concerns when they called and how many referrals were made. It's very rare when somebody comes in and just gets referred to one place. They might come in thinking that they only wanted to get one phone number, but just through our conversations we find that there's a few different options they have and a few different referrals that are appropriate, and they leave with kind of a wealth of knowledge and options.
That's great.
Yeah.
What would you say is the number one inquiry about?
I think there have been a lot of calls about substance abuse and mental health right now, which is definitely a problem on the island. And I think one thing that we've been able to do with our service and working with, we recently expanded from just nonprofit human service to include all of the health and wellness community, and we're really working to get for-profits, nonprofits, traditional medicine, holistic health, alternative therapies up on our website, and we've really found there's not just one approach for substance abuse or mental health, and there's not just one type of place to refer to. There's all different types of options and all different types of resources out there, and there's really nothing more isolating than thinking, okay, I'm struggling with addiction and the NA group is my only option, and they go and it might not be right for them. And then they're like, now what?
Yeah.
So when they can come in and talk to us, we can say, okay, try this. If you don't like it, here are some other options. Or, maybe you only want to do one meeting and these other things, and kind of tailoring the approach to every person.
Sure, good, okay. How does your group interact with the town's Human Services Department?
We work with all of the providers. They are a provider on our website, and we do work collaboratively with them, and they are setting meetings. They are a part of the task force, the Behavioral Health Task Force, which we're also members of, the Healthy Community Collaborative.
Yep.
So it's really bringing all the providers together and all the groups. And that's one thing that we found was nice, especially since expanding to include for-profits, nonprofits, and some of the more holistic health providers,
Sure.
because they haven't traditionally maybe been a part of some of the other groups that the human service providers are a part. So it's really nice to bring everybody together.
Absolutely. It's a great concept and seems to be functioning the way it had been intended to be. So the idea kind of would be people start with you.
Exactly.
And can be provided with loads of resources.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm not a mental health counselor, I'm not a massage therapist, I'm not a yoga instructor, and we want to keep the people that are doing their expertise. So we
Sure.
want to be able to alleviate any of the other burdens, the administrative or the questions and answers or the get the contact information. We want to be able to take care of that to keep all the other people doing what they're best at and really make the island operate very efficiently. And there are only so many people here in those areas, so we don't want them, doing things that we could help them with.
Yeah. Is there anything that people inquire about that they have to go off island for? Can they do almost everything here or no?
There are some services that are off island. There are a lot of groups that we find that are working to come here, and one of the things we do is we offer our office as a space to some of those groups, and they come. Currently, we work with the Veterans Center, and we host one of their therapists every month, and she comes over and has meetings in our office. There's a few other groups we're in talks with to do that. There are some groups off island, like there's the IDCS at the Cape Cod Hospital that we do, especially for our HIV clients. A lot of them do go over there periodically, but it depends on the situation.
Sure. What is your website for people to know?
www.accessnantucket.org.
That's pretty easy. And I looked at it a little while ago. It's pretty comprehensive, and I think you probably make it more comprehensive pretty regularly.
Yeah, and we've been constantly updating providers, and we've expanded the pages. So it's really, there's a lot of information you can find on those pages, and we've tried to make it very Nantucket. So you can find, what type of parking will you expect? So if you're going to be on the street, you've got to leave a little bit early. Is there a parking lot? There's also the ability to download forms if there's intake forms that you're going to have to fill out when you get to your appointment. It's appropriate. You can print them out and fill them out at home, and then when you show up, it makes things a little quicker, which is nice. And we're actually in the process of expanding our website, kind of taking it to the next level. And so you'll see some more changes in the next couple of months there, improving the searchability, just making it a little bit more user-friendly.
Yeah.
We've also launched a health and wellness calendar on the website, which is really nice because there's so many great events and happening.
So it's sort of a central place to look at. Oh, good.
And the nice thing that we've done is the calendar events are connected to the provider pages if it's an event put on by one of our providers.
That's a great
so
idea.
you can get from the event to more information about the provider services very quickly and seamlessly.
Yeah.
And we find, it's very easy to go onto a calendar and see what's happening. It might be a little bit harder for somebody to say, okay, I might need help, let me look through their service provider, but they might be on their calendar, and it's a nice gateway to get them to learn more information.
Where does your funding come from?
We have a few sources of funding. We have private donors. We do some fundraising events in the summer. We also do grants through the town and the state and federal government.
Good, and it seems to be working.
Yeah, we're really excited about the next fundraising event we have coming up. It's Bike Nantucket, which it's the first charity bike ride that we can find ever done on the island. And it's on June 13th, and there's going to be a ride option for everybody. It's a ride, not a race, so really any fitness level is available or can come and participate. And then there's going to be events for, the little kids. It's going to start and end at the VFW, so we have some options there. And one of the other nice things we've added as a part of that is a wellness expo, which really will allow us to kind of show the community this group of providers we're building and allow the community to meet and ask questions, and then also bring those providers together. Because like we said, there's so many, they don't all know each other, and the more they can work together and interact, the better it will be for everyone.
And maybe they can, if they know not that people want their personal information shared, but if one person is going to maybe multiple providers,
Yeah.
they can support them more, knowing the background info.
Yeah, it is a little tricky with going and sharing information because
Yeah.
everyone on the island takes confidentiality so seriously, which is
Definitely.
great. I know that's always the community's
For sure,
concern, being
especially
so
there.
small. But
Yeah.
when anybody comes, even when they come and meet with me, one of the first things I say is, outside this office, if we see each other, we'll probably see each other at Stop and Shop or in
Yep.
town or wherever.
Yep.
I'm not going to say hi. It's not because I don't want to know you, but I don't know if you want to know me. If you want to talk and talk in public or introduce me to anybody you're with, I'm more than happy, but we don't, you
Yeah.
can pretend you've never seen me before
Yeah.
if that's what you'd like. And a lot of people are like, oh, okay. And that's happened. We've seen people and
Sure.
it's like we've never known each other.
Yeah.
And then other people will come up and give me a hug. And it's, you get both ends, but whichever,
definitely.
I'm just happy to be able to help people when they
Whatever
can come
they're
in.
more comfortable
Exactly.
with. Yeah, good. Where did you come from?
Most recently, I was in New York City, but I grew up in Western Mass.
Okay, so
So-
you know the area.
Yeah, my sister's been here for about 10 years. I've been here now for 3. But when she first moved out, I came and visited, did the summer shuffle a little bit.
Yes.
But really, I came here about 3 years ago, and I've been with Access Nan that long
Yeah.
as well.
Nice.
So yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming in. I hope to see you again
Definitely.
soon. And good luck with the bike ride event.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.